Department of Children's Services has confirmed the twins of a mother accused in a hit and run in the Cooper Young area are now in state custody. This comes along more fallout tonight from that accident. The victim is still in the hospital, while the woman who police say hit her and then left is at home. Many want to know why Adrian Spates, who is accused of hitting two pedestrians last week, is not facing more serious charges. I'm Richard Ransom.
I'm Claudia Barr. The answer may surprise you. Here's On Your Side investigator April Thompson. April.
Claudia, it's a serious accident. The woman who suffered the most injury is still in the hospital, like you said tonight, and she may have to learn how to walk.
Shannon Parker has a long recovery ahead. These pictures show the injuries she suffered last week as she walked in Cooper Young. Police say 28-year-old Adrian Spates ran into Parker and another woman on Cooper near Oliver, then drove off. Parker talked to us by phone.
Honestly, I think they probably thought I was dead.
Adrian Spates says she left because people began yelling and frightened her. Police tracked down Spates' vehicle, and she later turned herself in. She was charged with leaving the scene of an accident, not reporting an accident, and not having insurance, all misdemeanors.
And I know the injuries to the victims are serious and horrible, but under the law of the state of Tennessee, that's the most we can charge them with.
District Attorney Amy Wyrick says because no one died in the accident, state law says it's a misdemeanor. But that could change.
If we learn things along the way that make us realize our duty requires us to charge something different or charge something in addition to what we've already charged, then we do that.
Adrian Spates didn't answer at her home, but the damaged SUV police say she was driving was there. As for why Spates wasn't charged sooner, since officers had her tags, and why she was allowed to turn herself in, police say officers located the vehicle after running the tag. They left a letter advising Spates where and how to report the incident. Then she reported to the traffic office. Spates was recently in the news when she gave birth to conjoined twins. We also found she had previous driving without a license, disorderly conduct, and public intoxication charges. And these new misdemeanors could still mean jail time.
Punishable up to 11 months and 29 days.
And again, Adrian Spates has apparently lost custody of those twins. No word on what led to that action, but Pates will be in court June 4th on these accident charges. April Thompson, WRAG, On Your Side investigators.
More drama for a family already in the spotlight. We catch up with a woman who admits to running over two people in the Cooper Young area of Midtown and leaving the accident scene. Now, Adrian Spates' sister, Andrika, is facing charges for intentionally doing the same thing. Thanks for joining us, everybody. I'm Richard Ransom. Claudia is off tonight. Adrian Spates is facing her share of trouble, no doubt. But now it's her sister who is sharing the spotlight, and police say Adrian was there when the crime happened this weekend. On Your Side investigator April Thompson caught up with Adrian Spates and is live to sort it all out. April.
Richard, there is plenty to sort out. Two sisters, two sets of charges, and one family that is very angry about it all.
She made headlines when her conjoined twins were separated in Memphis. But now an angry Adrian Spates is dodging cameras after her recent arrest for hit and run. We caught up with Spates at her mom's South Memphis home. She made it clear she wanted us gone. But she may have bigger worries. Friday, Spates' 18-year-old sister, Andrika, was arrested after police say she tried to run over the father of her children in South Memphis. They say Andrika didn't have a driver's license or insurance and had children in the car with no seat restraints. According to police, Adrian Spates, who owns the vehicle, was in the passenger seat heavily intoxicated. But Adrian angrily told us she wasn't there.
Weren't you all arrested yesterday? No. They said that your sister was driving the car. Do you see me? No.
Spates does admit to being behind the wheel when two women were hit and injured in Cooper Young last month. She says she left the scene because people started yelling at her. She is facing charges in that accident and showed up at jail for processing today. But like her sister, she is also facing charges involving her children's father. Police say back in April they found Adrian intoxicated and driving drunk near his home on Phillips Place, the same street where her sister Andrika was arrested Friday. Adrian will be in court later this month for those April charges. It's believed that may have played a role in DCS taking custody of her twins.
2 charges against the younger Spates sister were thrown out in court today. By the way, the woman who Adrian Spates hit last month, Leslie Shannon Parker, is now out of the hospital, but she has a long road to recovery. Baptist Hospital is reportedly helping with her rehab, and her supporters are planning a bake sale and a concert to raise money for her medical expenses. April Thompson, WRAG, On Your Side Investigators.